Hey guys, it's the coach, and we got a special edition training coaching that we're going to be doing here tonight. And it just came to me. It came to me, and I was just like, you know what? I got to share this. I got to share this. I mean, it was blessed to me by my personal coaches, and I'm paying that forward to you guys. And like, get your pen and pads out here. Get your pen and pads out here because we're going to go deep. And we're gonna go fast here, so get your pen and pads out here, and here we go. I'm gonna drop this tomorrow as well. If you're catching the replay here and you want to pass this on, pay this forward to your teams, guys, subscribe. Brand new YouTube channel, Kingdom Coach Mike. Subscribe to it, and there's tons of coaching in there already, and I'm dropping every day, guys. I'm dropping brand new coaching in there for our industry, and it's not just for our industry. I mean, it's applicable, guys, for all different types of business. Okay, and even tonight, this is applicable to all different types of business. So what I want to do here is we're going to be talking about what we call exposures to your product, exposures to your service. And I mean, we're network marketers, okay? So in the industry that I'm in, it's products, okay? It's products, and it's exposures to a products here. And most people, okay, now this is the key here, everybody. And I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you get into this habit here, and you get out of your old habit here, and you make this one adjustment, and you go all in for the next 90 days, making this one adjustment, I'm telling you guys, you're gonna go up 3, 4, 5, 6. Your rank up is gonna go right through the roof by making this one adjustment. And this one adjustment, guys, is, well, it's all about the follow-up. Okay, it's all about the follow-up, and it's all about being, I'm gonna use this word, it's all about being graciously relentless. Graciously relentless. Okay, now just remember that word, graciously relentless. And you know what it is here? You have an obligation, that if your belief system in your product, okay, and I mean, I believe, I know what the Pink Drink Company has done for me, so my belief system, my faith is so high, okay, so I mean, I have an obligation to educate people, and that's what this is about. This is about educating people, and making sure that they understand the value and the benefits, okay, the value and the benefits that your product or your service is going to provide for them moving forward. And so that's the key. The key is, okay, the key here, guys, is making sure that they understand that it's about the benefits moving forward. Okay, and so you have an obligation to people. You have an obligation to people to make sure that we're following through. And I mean, here's a stat here. I'm going to give you guys a stat here. It takes, for a person to say yes, it takes 4 to 6 exposures going back to them. Okay, now I'm going to share with you what that number is as we're going along this coaching here. So 4 to 6 times that you got to go back to that person in order for that person to say yes. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of you are going, geez, I mean, why did they say no? I only asked them once, or I only asked them twice, and I'm going to give you the hardcore stats here as we're going to move along here. And how we do this graciously relentless, how we do this, setting people up, okay, how we set people up here. And basically what we're doing is we are serving them by educating them. Okay, so now we understand it's 4 to 6 exposures to get them to a yes. And the only reason that you're having that exposure, that you're sharing that information with a person the first time, is you're setting up the next exposure. You're setting up the next time that you're going to be meeting with the people. I mean, that's the only reason that you're getting together the first time. And the next exposure, it may be a tool. Now, what's a tool? What kind of tools can we use? Well, I mean, our team runs the Lost and Found Zoom, 15-minute messenger chats. It could be a live event, okay, where you're going live. It could be bringing them to what our company calls a sip and share, so product information. It could be a Zoom call, and so you're bringing them to a tool. You're utilizing your tools. okay? You let the tools do the work. It could even be a recorded past Zoom call, okay? Or it could be, you know, a 15-minute messenger chat that was already done that you can pop them into, because I mean, our team will keep those up for a couple of weeks. So I mean, it's utilizing your tools, you know, the second or third time you're coming back with that exposure back to your product. Now, after the tool is over, right? So after that event or that Zoom call or that meeting's over, this is the key, right? This is the key, and I taught this already. It's moving them along the educational curve, okay, with questions. You want to get that customer engaged, so you're moving them along the educational curve with questions. And here's a great first question, right off the hop. We're going to use the guy's name, Jack. On a scale from 1 to 10, what did you think? On a scale from 1 to 10, what did you think? So basically what you're doing is you're checking their heart pulse, right? You're checking their heart pulse on where they are. I mean, if they go that 10, it's on, right? I mean, then that gives you an indication, okay, that, hey, you know what? They're getting ready to become part of your team, okay? And if they come back to you and they're like, there's 7, well, you know what? I mean, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to gently keep moving them along the educational curve, and you're gonna be setting up another exposure, okay? Or another great question is, what did I like best? What did you like best? What did you like best? What did you like best about that, right? So if you're running a Zoom or you're running a 15-minute messenger chat and you circle back with them afterwards, I mean, that's another great question. What did you like best about it? So basically what you're doing is you're getting to know your customer with questions, you're getting to learn their pulse, and you're moving them along that educational curve, okay, without any anxiety, okay? You wanna make sure that you're calm in all this, there's no pressure, right? You're not selling anything. I mean, what you're doing here is you're educating and you're sharing all the way down that educational curve. And, you know, they may want to try your product now, right? They may want to try your product now. I mean, I was just poolside here with some people here, guys, and like literally, I mean, you know, I talked about this in one of my training videos. I don't leave anywhere without being locked and loaded. I mean, I've got the tools with me. I mean, I've got my Tri brochures with me. It could be weight loss management. It could be the Triplex. I mean, everywhere I go, I'm locked and loaded, because you never know when you're going to meet that one person. Okay, one person could change the whole dynamics of your entire business overnight, like that. One person. Okay, Eric Worre actually talked about this, where he prejudged his relatives, a couple, and literally they went with another person in the same company, and he figures to date it's cost him $40 million. $40 million. And that's the top coach in the world. And he was just sharing how, don't prejudge anybody, right? Don't prejudge anybody, okay? I mean, it's, if you're truly serving people, guys, you share the opportunity. And if you are a believer in the product, if you're a product of the product, like I am with our Pink Drink Company, right? Your faith level should be so high when you're talking about people. Your mindset should be so strong that literally your belief system, you're paying that forward to them, okay? With your energy, with your excitement, okay? With your story, okay? With other people's stories, okay? So it starts with your energy and your excitement and your zeal that you have towards the success that you've had, okay? And now if they want to use your product, I mean, that's when you've got to share your samples, okay? And again, give them a timeline, you know, show them, you know, properly how to use them, give them the instructions, and then literally, it might be right then and there. What did you think, right? What did you think of the taste? You know, show them the benefits, okay? With that trifold brochure, show them the benefits. Is there any, what are your health issues? You know, so I mean, you're always asking questions, right? Because I mean, the more questions you ask, they're getting engaged, and you're moving them along that educational curve. The pros, guys, in network marketing are the pros in any business. We're not anxious. We're not desperate. I mean, we know it's going to take 4 to 6 exposures to a tool to get that yes. Okay, and I'm going to give you the hardcore stats here, guys. Here's the hardcore stats. Okay, there's a book out there called Go for No. When you first start out in network marketing, okay, your rate, your conversion rate for every 20 people, write this down, for every 20 people that you share your company with, 19 are going to say no off the hop. a scary number, isn't it? You're like, what am I doing in this? What am I doing in this direct sales stuff? 19 are going to say no when you start off. Okay, so you got to get used to that word, no, no, no. But guess what? Do you quit? Because that's what Coach Mike's teaching you. You don't quit on that person after one exposure. That's what the amateurs do. The amateurs quit after one exposure. Okay, now when you've been in the industry a couple of years, like I've been in the industry, right? That conversion rate goes to 10 to 12%. Okay, and you can see it. I mean, it just hums right along there. So, you know, that's where we're going here with this, right? Guys, you don't take that no, you know, right off the hop, but you're not anxious. You know it's going to take 4 to 6 touches. Okay, 4 to 6 times that you're circling back with that exposure. Okay, and you know, but you want to be graciously relentless. Graciously relentless. And if I haven't mentioned this in this training here, guys, get the contact mapping app. Okay, and I've done a presentation. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kingdom Coach Mike. Right, I've done a presentation on the value of that contact mapping app. Right, to truly serve people, you can't lose them. You can't lose anybody. Okay, and that contact mapping app, guys, it keeps you organized with notifications, and that's the key here, is being organized in this industry so you truly are serving people. So get the contact mapping app. You're gonna get rejection, right? You're gonna get rejection. I mean, that's just simple, but it's all part of it. And you're even gonna get ghosted. Guess what? Guess what? I become a master at, right? I don't take any of that stuff personally. Like literally, it's no emotion towards it. I know my faith level is so high. My faith level is so high that if they start with our company, that in 60, 90, 120 days, guys, they're gonna be feeling so much better. And if they take a look at the business, we're gonna add another revenue stream to them. So I mean, like, I'm not quitting on anybody. I mean, ghost. I mean, I've had people, guys, ghost me for months. I've had people ghost me for years. And you know what? All of a sudden they come back and we're ready now. Like 13 months. I had a mayor in a major city. 13 months she waited to say yes. And I'm like, why did you say yes now? Oh, the company had a $30 sale. Oh, she got back to me, guys, after 30 days. She goes, Mike, I can't believe I waited that long. A year of her life for $30 sale. She was a mayor in a major city, like even more crazy. So, guys, rejection and being ghosted, it's not part of my verbiage, right? You can ghost me all you want, right? And the whole thing is if I'm truly serving you guys, I ain't quitting on you. There's not a chance. I mean, I've never quit myself in anything, in any sports. I never quit as a professional hockey coach in anybody, and there's not a chance that I'm going to be quitting on anybody here. And it's kind of funny. There's a real well-known real estate agent up in Canada, up in Saskatoon, and you know, I mean, it was probably 6 months. 6 months. You know, that I'd been checking in with her with the gracious relentlessness. And literally, she finally goes to me, fine, coach, I give. Fine, I give. And you know what? She went in and like literally after 2 months, guys, she was down like almost 60 pounds. And she's like, you know what? A, she's like, thanks for never quitting on me. And B, she implemented the same strategies into her real estate business to go like this. Okay, so I mean, like what I'm teaching here, guys, it's not just for network marketing. Okay, this is for all business, guys. Whether that it's your business or whether you're you know, in sales or whether you're part of that you work for your company, guys. You implement what I'm teaching you here, guys, and you're going to see this. Right? You come back to me in 90 days. When you implement this, come back to me in 90 days and tell me the truth and go, coach, you know what you taught us there that night in that 1 hour session there. I implemented it and implemented the strategies, and things went like, because they will, right? This is proven, guys. I mean, this is proven by the top mentors in the world that, and we're going to talk about the importance. It's right here. The importance, guys, is in the follow-up and how you follow up with more exposures. Okay, so I'm giving you the hardcore stats here, right? That closure, it's 4 to 6 exposures to get that yes. 4 to 6 exposures to get that yes. Okay, so the ghosting, that doesn't bother me whatsoever. You know, lots of people ghost me for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right? I'm cut off from that emotion, doesn't even bother me. So many people, guys, that had said no. in this industry, and I'm tapped in, and I humbly say this, I'm tapped into 1,000 of some of the top coaches in 180 different companies in the world, and so many of them, they share their stories, how they said no, 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 and I mean, they get on the GoPro stage, and you know what they're saying now? They're like, yeah, I'm making 7 figures a month now. Thank you for not giving up on me. 7 figures a month. Okay, not a year, 7 figures a month, because somebody saw something in them and literally didn't quit on them and was graciously relentless. And that's what's great about this industry here, is when you locate that superstar, or that person that's got that vast network. I mean, when you know, listen to the voice. Listen to the voice, guys, and just keep gently educating them and moving them along that educational curve, okay, with no anxiety, okay? And what's great about our company, guys, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So literally, they can use the products, they can go into the business for 60 days, guys, and everything that they invest in the business, that's how confident our company is. That's how confident the systems that we have in place are, guys. In 60 days, if they're unhappy, they get every cent back. Every cent back. So truly, with our company, you truly have your health to gain. We want your products for getting your products for free, people. We show you how to do that. Okay, so like literally, like for myself personally, I paid for my products the first month, never paid for them again after that. But for myself or my kids, ever again. Okay, and that's our goal here. And we show you guys how to do that. You can't just plant that seed, right? You've done the work, you've planted the seed, and they said no. And all of a sudden, where'd you go? Woo! Jack said no. Oh, I'm not, okay, he said no. And you scratch him off for this. You've planted that seed, right? You're cultivating that seed. Now you know that coach here, he's teaching you guys that it's 4 to 6. You're gently moving them down that educational curve, right? You're watering the seed, right? And you're watering the seed, and you can't quit. You can't quit on that, ever. Okay, and that's what's so important, guys, about that contact mapping app, is that you'll be able to come back on the notifications. Will circle you back in, okay, on when you should contact them, and plus too, it keeps you organized with their name, what you guys are talking about, where you met, right, so that you can go personal right away. And that's what the key is. I mean, it's keeping this personal, and it's adding an extra layer of communicating with people and being real with people and having sincere interest. And that's the key, right? Having a sincere interest in the lives of their significant other, their children, everything, and that's the key. The key is, guys, is pouring into people, and it's here. It's your heart posture, and it's leading with true, authentic love, knowing that when they do eventually say yes, guys, right, you're going to get a teammate and you're getting a friend. And that's what this is all about. That's about, having these everlasting friendships, guys, where people are going to go, hey, you know what, coach? Thanks. Thanks for believing enough in me. And thanks for never quitting on me. Thank you for this newfound health. And, thank you that our family is now making an extra paycheck, 5 figures each month or 6 figures each month. And you know what? I mean, that's what this is all about, guys, is through association. It's paying the blessings forward, And I mean, where's the fortune? Where is the fortune? The fortune in this industry, people, and in business, the fortune here, write this down. The fortune, 2 words. The fortune is in the follow-up. Okay? One more time. The fortune is in the follow-up. That's the key. Okay? Now, we know it's 4 to 6 exposures. We know that when you're first starting out in this industry, that it's you're going to get 19 no's out of 20. And eventually, like someone that's at my level, guys, I'm going to get, out of 20, I'm going to get 16 no's. 16 no's is what I'm going to be getting. Okay? 16 no's. So you got to get used to it. But I mean, the whole thing is they go into your contact mapping app, and you don't quit on those people. You circle back with those people in that contact mapping app, and I'm going to show you. Now, just watch this. I mean, you're going to get, you got to be like, just remember when you were a little child. Remember when you were like a little kid and you were in, you'd go to that candy shop with your mom or your dad, and, you saw that, it could have been like that Kit Kat chocolate bar. and you're like, I want it, mom, 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 I want that Kit Kat, I want that Kit Kat, I want that Kit Kat, you know, and mom goes, nope, mom, 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 and all of a sudden, you know, she's at the checkout, and the checkout's going, mom, 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 there it is, mom, I want that Rolo. No, no, Michael, no, mom, 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 look at the Swedish fish, right? You got to be relentless like that little kid, okay? But graciously relentless is the word that I want you to be. You know, you never quit on people. So I mean, like, you want to bring, you know what, go back to that feeling that you had of like being that inner child, you know, how you were graciously relentless trying to get that Kit Kat chocolate bar, how you were graciously relentless, you know, wanting those Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish, by the way, you know, but I mean, that's the key, bringing that inner childhood on you, drawing on how you would drive your mom absolutely up the wall trying to get that candy. And guess what? Probably 8 times out of 10, my mom would eventually give in and say yes. And I mean, that's the whole thing, guys, is, you know, you're coming with a proper heart posture here, and you know that if your faith level, your products, or your service works, there's no quit, right? There's no quit. So we're gonna dive in here with some magic words, okay? And I mean, here it is right here. I mean, this one here is the key line, guys. And man, I just used it just tonight here. I just used this line right here. You know, I met this couple here, and we were talking, and I said, you know, they knew a little bit about our company, and I said to them, have you heard the news? Write that down. Think of how powerful that is. So when you're circling back with an exposure, right? When you're circling back with somebody, you know, and they pick up and they're like, you know, hey Mike, have you heard the news? And like, be excited. Be excited. I mean, I know our company, yeah, we just came off of a convention, and there's a lot of, have you heard the news? You know, and you want to share that, or you want to share a rank up, or maybe someone that you have a mutual friend that ranked up. I mean, but the big thing is here, have you heard the news? Well, what's going to happen, right? I mean, all of a sudden, you know, the person's going to be like, no, I haven't. And so now you've opened the door, right? And you can share a number of different, it could be product, it could be a rank up, it could be your rank up, it could be a trip you won, right? There's so much that you can share, but I mean, you know, when you personalize that, right? I mean, now you become relatable to the people, you know, and you're letting them in, and you're moving them more along that educational curve, you know. And so now listen to these stats here, okay? Now, where are you? Be honest with yourself here. Where are you on this here? Now that you're learning here, do you realize that 2% of the people, after they get a no, only 2% of the people go back and expose the company again to the same person? 2%. Okay? Now, watch this here. Watch where this goes here. The third time, who goes back 3 times, guys, is well under 1%. But guess what? Guess what category goes back 3 or more? That's the pros, people. That's your 6, 7, 8, 9-figure earners. Those are the people, guys, because we know the hardcore stats. Okay, we know the hardcore stats. Okay, so less than 2% go back the second time. We know you got to get the 4 to 6. So now I'm giving you that right there. There is your golden nuggets right there. I just gave you the gold. I just gave you a bag of gold. Okay, right there. You know you got to get the 4 to 6 to get that yes. Okay, we know that the hardcore stats say that that third exposure, we know it's well under 1%. You want to be a pro, you got to take yourself into that number there, the 1/1000th of percentile, and go back 3, 4, 5, 6 times in order to get your yes. And I mean, it's not being desperate. No. It's because your faith level, people, your faith level is so high that what you've got, the blessing that you have, how it's affected you, it impacted your family. That blessing, guys, is only a blessing if what? It's only a blessing if you pay it forward, right? And so it's all mindset then. It goes right back to your mindset. You got to be so strong, your belief system and what you are sharing, right? It's the mindset. And that mindset, guys, has got to be absolutely, I mean, it's your heart posture, it's your energy, it's the way you walk, it's the way you present it, right? I mean, your mindset's got to be that strong and your belief system's got to be that high that, guys, you are absolutely A-okay coming back 4, 5, 6 times. But I mean, the big one is there, those magic words. Have you heard the news? It's a bag of gold right there. It's a bag of gold. Just gave you a bag of gold, okay? And you know what? When you get into that third, fourth, fifth one, and if you can sense that people are getting annoyed with you, now watch this. Get your pens ready. Watch this. Let's use Jill. Jill, and let's say Jill she has a restaurant. Okay, she has a restaurant. Okay, Jill, what can I do for you? Okay, you see that? What can I do for you? How can I serve you? How can I help your business? Whew. All walls down, right? She knows that you want her to be a customer, a consumer, a brand ambassador with your company, and now you are genuinely coming back to her, and I'm going, Jill, you know, we're just coming out of the big C. You know, your restaurant is half full. You've talked about you struggling. We've talked about you perhaps getting another, you know, revenue stream coming in. You're great. Your network is huge, right? How can I help you? How can I serve you? How can I help your business now? You know, me being a social media, you know, and I humbly say this, I mean, you know, I've gone in 3 years from being able to just text and talk on a phone to where now, you know what, I'm a social media expert, you know, and I humbly say that. Why? How did I become that? I got around the best coaches in the world, you know, because I'm coachable. And I know, you know, I've been a professional coach all my life in numerous different industries, and I knew. And so I had to go out and learn it. Right? I mean, you know, you have to be open to learning and always learning. And I mean, and again, I humbly say this, I got 8 coaches right now that I work with weekly. 8. Okay? And it's through association that you're on here right now, people, that I'm getting downloaded, and that's going to you. Going to you. And talk about being in the right place at the right time, 1000%. And I humbly say that. Okay? You will never find a successful person, never, ever, 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 that doesn't have at least one mentor right now. Not a chance. Okay, I work under right now 5 of the top coaches in the world. Every one of them's got a mentor. Every single one of the 5 top coaches that I have has got a mentor. You know, and when I say that, I mean, I humbly say I'm working with 8 coaches right now on a weekly basis, and that's going to you. And so what I'm coaching you here with, guys, this is what the pros are using. This is what the pros are using to separate themselves, to get into that top 1/1000th of a percentile. You know, so don't be boorish, don't be annoying. You know, a lot of people here that have their businesses and stuff like that, I mean, they're business people, they're struggling, they're trying to hang on to something that they probably should have shut down a number of years ago, and I was no different. I had 4 revenue streams, guys, went like this, right down the tubes, you know, and you know what? Thank the big guy that Plexus found me July 8th, guys, 2020. And I was able to pivot into a brand new industry. And I mean, just think of that there. Okay, there's someone there that's a business person that may be hanging on too long to something that they shouldn't be doing any longer, that's causing a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. And I mean, this here, guys, and I can share this, that was me. Unhealthy, on that hamster wheel, came in my life and literally gave me a whole brand new, it was like a brand new breath of fresh air going into a new industry. And literally, I mean, these people here, they're strong business people. They just need coaching. You know, they're hungry. They've built businesses from the ground floor up before. I mean, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for people that do have those vast networks like that. And, you know, using this example as Jill here, you know, don't be boorish. You sense that she's getting annoyed with you. You come back with, what can I do with you? How can I help you? How can I serve you? Okay, and you'll be blown away. You'll be blown away, guys, because now they're going to be asking you for their input. And I mean, what a blessing that you can be to serve others and to help others. It could be in another business, or you guys could even be going into business again, you know? And I mean, that's what you're looking for there, you know? So I mean, and that's the whole thing, is I want you guys to have this being like a peaceful terminator, right? Being like this peaceful terminator that you're completely oblivious, okay? You're completely oblivious, okay, to objections. And that's what we want. We want you to be completely oblivious to objections, completely oblivious to being ghosted, okay? None of that should bother you. Like, we know that when you're first starting out, you're going to be getting 19 out of 20 no's. After you're in the industry, you know, for 1 or 2 years, we know you're going to go to about 16 no's. And that's okay. But you're going to utilize that contact mapping app. You're going to set up the notifications when to circle back. You're going to keep it personal. The contact mapping app, guys, is just an absolute gem. It's a 15-star Coach Mike recommendation to use it. I think the first 10 that you add are free, and I think after that, guys, I think I pay $6 a month for that contact mapping app. And yeah, I use it in network marketing, but guys, I use it for everything. It doesn't matter. I mean, even if you're not a business person, or even if you're, you know, you have a different business outside network marketing, guys, you want to truly serve your customers, truly serve your friends and your family, contact mapping, guys, is where it's at. Be that terminator, and you know, the one big question, guys, that is just the absolute gold nugget that I want you to add, guys, is, have you heard the news? Okay, remember, it's going to take 4 to 6 times to get that yes. Come back with, have you heard the news? And just make sure that you set this up so that you're always bringing them to a tool, okay? Utilizing your Zooms, utilizing your lives, utilizing your 15-minute messenger chats, whatever it may be. You know, you always want to make sure that you're in a position where or it could be the library. I mean, I use our team's library, which is a private Facebook group. I mean, you're utilizing all the tools. It could be a YouTube video, okay? But you're utilizing your tools. You're letting your tools, guys, do all the heavy lifting. Well, guys, that's it. Right? That's it. That's everything here. But I mean, that's golden nuggets that I gave you guys there. The importance of the follow-up, right? The fortune is in the follow-up. I gave you the hardcore stats and where it is, where you've got to be a pro, where it is, where you got to be a pro. Guys, you can't quit on people, right? You can't just go to them one time. You can't just go to them 2 times, okay? The fortune is in the follow-up. That is the key. The fortune is in the follow-up. I'm Coach Mike, guys. I hope you enjoyed this training. And if you're on our Facebook here and you're watching in, guys, just make sure that you know, you share and follow the subscription. Follow the subscription. Go to my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel, guys, is Kingdom Coach Mike, okay? Kingdom Coach Mike. Subscribe to that YouTube channel, guys. It's brand new. There's lots and lots of coaching and value and benefits that we add every day. Guys, I'm Coach Mike, guys. Many blessings.